Hello students, let us continue with the problems on surface areas and volumes. In our last class, we had started with, after completing the problems on surface area of the cuboid and cube, we had started with the problems on surface area of a right circular cylinder. We have also studied about the total surface area and the curved surface area of the cylinder. Here the curved surface area of the cylinder is equal to 2 pi rh, and this is the curved surface area, curved part, the curved surface area of the cylinder is given by 2 pi rh, and the total surface area, this curved surface along with this, it is total surface area of the cylinder is equal to 2 pi r into r plus h. Based on this, we had solved few problems. Let us continue with the problems on finding surface area of the cylinder. So the question 14 given here is, curved surface area of a right circular cylinder is 4.4 meter square. It is given that there is a right circular cylinder whose curved surface area is 4.4 meter square. If the radius of the base of the cylinder is 0.7 meter, we have to find its height. Radius of the cylinder, circular base of the cylinder is 0.7 meter. We have to find the height. Now here, in order to find the height of the height, let the height of the cylinder be h. Let the height of the cylinder be h. Then radius of the base given, it is given in the question that given radius of the base is equal to 0.7 meter, and we know the formula, curved surface area is equal to 2 pi r into h, and in the question it is given that the curved surface area, it is given to be equal to 4.4 meter square. It is equal to 2 into pi here is 22 divided by 7 into h here is 0.7, r is 0.7 into h is what we have to find out. We don't know h, we will find out h. So this can be written as 4.4 can also be written as, if you want you can simplify it directly, or this can be written as 44 divided by 10 is equal to 2 into 22 divided by 7 into the 0.7 can be written as 7 divided by 10 into h. Now 7 gets cancelled, so we are left with 44 divided by 10, or we will cancel this in the next step. Let this be as it is equal to, we will write this as 2 into 22 divided by 7 into 7 divided by 10 into h is equal to 44 divided by 10. Now we want h on the left hand side. We'll keep h as it is. Rest all the values we'll take it to the other side. 44 divided by 10 as it is. Now since 7 is in the 7 is a division, if we take it to the other side, it is in the denominator, it becomes multiplication. 10 also is division, if we take it to the other side, it becomes multiplication. In the same way, 2 is multiplication, if we take it to the other side, it becomes division, also 22 and also 7. Now let us see what all things gets cancelled. H is equal to 7 gets cancelled, 10 gets cancelled. Now 2 one time, 2 22 gets cancelled, we are left with 1. So h is equal to 1 meter is the answer. So given curved surface area of the cylinder, and it is also given radius is given. We have to find the height. So we can use the formula of the curved surface area, that is equal to 2 pi RH, and then after simplifying it we get height equal to 1 meter. Hence we can conclude, hence the height of the right circular cylinder is 1 meter is the answer. Now the 15th question given. The inner diameter of a circular well is 3.5 meter. It is 10 meter deep. Find its inner curved surface area and the cost of plastering this curved surface at the rate of rupees 40 per meter square. So here it is given that the inner diameter of a circular well is 3.5 meter. So diameter is given, that is 3.5 meter. And when the diameter is given, we can easily find its radius, because we know that radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. So then it is given that it is 10 meter deep. So we know h is equal to 10 meter. We have to find the inner curved surface area, and also we have to find the cost of plastering this curved surface area at the rate of rupees 40 per meter square. So let us first find the inner curved surface area when the inner diameter is given. Here inner radius, when inner diameter is given, we can easily find the inner radius. Inner radius of the circular well R is equal to, inner diameter is 3.5 divided by 2, which is equal to 1.75 meter. So the inner radius is 1.75 meter and height is 10 meter. Depth is height, which is equal to 10 meter. So first thing, we have to find the inner curved surface area. So inner curved surface area of the circular well is equal to 2 pi RH. That is 2 into pi is 22 divided by 7 into h. R we have got, it is equal to 1.75 into h we have, it is given, that is equal to 10. So if we simplify it, if we multiply 2 into 22 into 1.75 into 10 and divide it by 7, it is equal to 110 meter square. So we have got the inner curved surface area of the circular well is equal to 110 meter square. Second thing, they have asked us to find the cost of plastering this curved surface at the rate of rupees 40 per meter square. So in order to find the cost of plastering this, we have, since it is given, since the cost of plastering, the curved surface area is equal to rupees 40 per meter square. Since the cost of plastering the curved surface area is equal to rupees 40 per meter square, therefore the cost of plastering 110 meter square will be equal to 40 into 110 meter square. So we have the cost, therefore the cost of plastering, the curved surface area of the well is equal to 40 into 110, which is equal to 4,400 rupees. which is equal to rupees 4400. So here in this problem, when the inner diameter is given and height is given, we are asked to find the inner curved surface area. So to find inner curved surface area, we can use the formula 2 pi RH, and it is equal to 110 meter square. Next, they have asked us to find the cost of plastering the curved surface area at the rate of rupees 40 per meter square. So we multiply 40 into 110 meter square, which is equal to rupees 4400. Now the 16th problem given. In a hot water heating system, there is a cylindrical pipe of length 28 meter and diameter 5 centimeter. Find the total radiating surface in the system. So we have to find here it is given that the length of, there is a cylindrical pipe of length 28 meter and diameter is 5 centimeter. We have to find the total radiating surface in the system. That is, we have to find your total radiating surface in the system will be the curved surface area of the cylindrical pipe. We have to find the curved surface area of the cylindrical pipe. Given h is equal to 28 meter and diameter is 5 centimeter. So we know the diameter, radius we can easily find because radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. Now h is, height is in terms of meter, and this radius what we obtain will be in terms of centimeter. So this centimeter we have to write it in terms of meter, and we know that 1 centimeter is equal to 1 divided by 100 meter. So let us find the curved surface area of the cylindrical pipe using the formula 2 pi RH, that is the curved surface area of the cylinder. Given length of the cylindrical pipe h is equal to 28 meter and diameter of the pipe is equal to 5 centimeter. So if diameter is known, radius r is equal to diameter divided by 2, which is equal to 2.5 centimeter. Again with this, write this in terms of meter, that is 2.5 divided by 100 meter, which is equal to 0.025 meter. This is because 1 centimeter is equal to 1 divided by 100 meter. So we have radius is equal to 0.025 meter. Now we know that the total radiating surface in the system is equal to the curved surface area of the cylindrical pipe, and the curved surface area of the cylinder is given by 2 pi r into h, that is equal to 2 into pi is 22 divided by 7 into r is 0.025 into h. Height they have given, it is equal to 28 meter. So it is equal to 2 into 22 into 0.025 into 28 divided by 7 will be equal to 4.4 meter square. So we have that the total radiating surface in the system is equal to 4.4 meter square. Now the 17th question given. Find the lateral or the curved surface area of a cylindrical petrol storage tank that is 4.2 meter in diameter and 4.5 meter high. First thing. Second thing, what we have to find is how much steel was actually used if 1 divided by 12 of the steel actually used was wasted in making the tank. So we have to first find the curved surface area or the lateral surface area of a closed cylindrical petrol storage tank of diameter given 4.2 meter and height 4.5 meter. So diameter is known, radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. So we can find the radius and height is given. So from R and H we can easily find the curved surface area using the formula 2 pi r h. Now next thing they have told us how much of steel was actually used if 1 divided by 12 of the steel actually used was wasted in making the tank. So here we have to find out the total surface area of the closed tank. We have to first find the curved surface area or the lateral surface area. Next we have to find the total surface area of the closed tank. Let us first find the curved surface area. Here radius of the closed cylindrical petrol storage R is equal to radius given diameter is 4.2, radius is diameter divided by 2, which is equal to 4.2 divided by 2 is 2.1 meter. So radius we have equal to 2.1 meter. Then height given, height h is given, it is equal to 4.5 meter. Now we have to find the lateral or the curved surface area of the tank. Now the lateral or curved surface area of the tank is equal to 2 pi r h, that is equal to 2 into pi is 22 divided by 7 into r is 2.1 into h is 4.5. So if we multiply 2 into 22 into 2.1 into 4.5 divided by 7, it is equal to 59.4 meter square. So we have, first thing we have obtained, that is we have obtained the lateral or the curved surface area of the tank, which is equal to 59.4 meter square. Next thing they have asked us to find, second thing they have asked us to find how much of steel was actually used if 1 divided by 12 of the steel actually used was wasted in making the tank. So we have to find here the total surface area. So second thing is, let x meter square be the total steel used in making the cylindrical tank. They have asked us to find the total steel used in making the tank. We don't know what it is. Let us take it equal to be x. Let x meter square be the total steel used in making the cylindrical tank. So x meter square, let it be the total steel used in making the cylindrical tank. And they have told wastage is, it is told that wastage is 1 divided by 12 of the steel actually used was wasted in making the tank. So it is 1 divided by 12 times. So that is equal to x divided by 12 meter square, 1 by 12 times. So it is x divided by 12 meter square wastage. Then actual steel used, therefore if x is the total steel required and x divided by 12 is the wastage, then actual steel used will be equal to x minus x divided by 12. So this is actual steel used and this is the wastage. This is the steel used, this is the wastage. So actual steel used will be actual steel used is equal to x minus x divided by 12, x minus x divided by 12 meter square, which is equal to, here we have to take the LCM. If nothing is there, it is 1. LCM of 1 and 12 is 12. So here in order to make this denominator as 12, multiply numerator and denominator by 12. So we have 12x minus x, that is equal to 12x minus x is 11x divided by 12. So the actual steel used is 11x minus 12 meter square. Now the total surface area of the closed tank is equal to, now the total surface area of the closed tank is equal to curved surface area plus 2 pi r square. It is 2 pi r square, which is equal to, curved surface area we have obtained, it is equal to 59.4. So it is 59.4 plus 2 pi r square is nothing but 2 into pi is 22 divided by 7 into r radius is 2.1 the whole square. 2.1 the whole square, which is equal to 59.4 plus here 2 into 22 into 2.1 into 2.1 divided by 7 is equal to 27.72. Now if we add 59.4 plus 27.72, it is equal to 87.12 meter square. So the total surface area of the closed tank is 87.12 meter square. That is the actual steel used. That is actual steel used is equal to 87.12 meter square. And we have here actual steel used, we have obtained it equal to 11x divided by 12. So here it is 11x divided by 12 is equal to 87.12 actual steel used. That is actual steel used, it is 11x divided by 12. So we want to find x. That is, x is nothing but the total steel used in making the cylindrical tank. That is, x is equal to 87.12 as it is. Since 12 it is division, if we take it to the other side it becomes multiplication. 11 into x, since it is multiplication, if we take it to the other side it comes to the denominator, it becomes division. So we have x is equal to 87.12 into 12 divided by 11, which is equal to 95.04 meter square. That is, x is nothing but the total steel used in making the cylindrical tank is equal to 95.04 meter square. So we can conclude here, hence steel used in making the tank, is equal to 95.04 meter square is the answer. Now question 18 given. In the figure you see the frame of a lamp shade. It is to be covered with a decorative cloth. The frame has a base diameter of 20 cm and height of 30 cm. A margin of 2.5 cm is to be given for folding it over the top and the bottom of the frame. Find how much cloth is required for covering the lamp shade. So here it is given, the figure is given. It is the frame of the lamp shade. This is the frame of the lamp shade. It is to be covered with a decorative cloth which has a base diameter of 20 cm and height of 30 cm, and margins are to be folded at the top and the bottom. We have to find how much of the cloth is required for the lamp shade, covering the lamp shade. So here how much of cloth is required for the covering the lampshade? Here what we have to find is, here we have to find the curved surface area of the lampshade. So in order to find the curved surface area of the lampshade, let us first write down the given things. Since diameter is given, we can easily find the radius because we know that radius is diameter divided by 2. So we have here, we have diameter of the base is equal to 20 centimeter is given. If the diameter is given, so we know radius r is equal to diameter divided by 2, that is 20 divided by 2, which is equal to 10 centimeter. And height is given, and height is given in the question. Height h is equal to 30 centimeter. And since they have told that margins are to be folded over the top and the bottom of the frame, so here since a margin of 2.5 centimeter is to be added to the top and bottom, to the top and the bottom. So height, therefore the total height of the frame, that is h1, is equal to, height given here is 30 centimeter, but since margin of 2.5 centimeter is to be added to the top and bottom, here we have 30 plus 2.5 plus 2.5, which is added to the top and bottom. That height, let us take it as h1. Now 30 plus 2.5 plus 2.5 is equal to 35 centimeter. So radius is 10 centimeter and height h1 is equal to 35 centimeter. So now we can easily find the curved surface area of the lampshade. Therefore, the cloth required for covering the lampshade is equal to the curved surface area is the curved surface area of lampshade. It is the curved surface area of the lampshade, which is equal to 2 pi r into h1, that is equal to 2 into 22 divided by 7 into r we have obtained, it is equal to 10 into h1 is 35. So if we multiply 2 into 22 into 10 into 35 divided by 7, or else we can cancel 7 and 7 one time, 7 5 times. So it is 2 into 22 into 10 into 5. So if you multiply it, it will be equal to 2200 centimeter square. So we can say that the total cloth required for covering the lampshade is equal to 2200 centimeter square is the answer. Question 19 given. The student of a Vidyalaya were asked to participate in a competition for making and decorating pen holders in the shape of a cylinder with a base using cardboard. Each pen holder was to be of radius 3 cm and height 10.5 cm. The Vidyalaya was to supply the competitors with the cardboard. If there were 35 competitors, how much cardboard was required to be brought for the competition is the question. So it is said that the students of a Vidyalaya, they were asked to make pen holders in the shape of a cylinder with the base, the pen holder in the form of a cylinder with the base of the cardboard whose radius was 3 centimeter. They had to make it, all of them had to make the pen holders of radius 3 centimeter and height 10.5 centimeter. And if there were 35 competitors, it is, and the cardboard was to be supplied from the school, it is said it is supplied from the Vidyalaya, it is asked like how much of cardboard had to be brought for the competition is the given question. So here the pen holders are, since the pen holders are in the form of a cylinder and the radius of the cylinder given is, here the pen holders are in the form of cylinders. Pen holders are in the form of cylinders and radius of a cylinder R is given to be 3 centimeter. Here it is given radius is given to be equal to 3 centimeter and height of a cylinder H is given to be 10.5 centimeter. Height is given to be 10.5 centimeter. Radius is given to be 3 centimeter. We are asked to find the cardboard required for each competitor. Therefore, first in order to find how much of cardboard is required for 35 competitors, first let us find for each competitor how much of cardboard is required. So cardboard required for each competitor is equal to the curved surface area. Since it is a cylinder, in the pen holder is in the form of a cylindrical shape, we have to find the curved surface area plus the area of the base, that is the base area. So we have curved surface area of the cylinder is given by 2 pi r into h, and area of the base is pi r square. So which is equal to 2 into pi is 22 divided by 7 into r is 3 into h is 10.5 plus 22 divided by 7 into r is 3 square. That is equal to, here we have 2 into 22 into 3 into 10.5 divided by 7 will be equal to 198 plus 22 into 3 into 3 is equal to 198 divided by 7. So here 198 is common. So if we take out 198, we are left with 1 plus 1 divided by 7. That is equal to 198 into, here LCM is, if nothing is there in the denominator, it is 1. LCM is 7. If we want to make this as 7, we have to multiply numerator and denominator by 7. So we have 7 into 1 is 7. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 divided by 7 centimeter square. So we have the cardboard required for each competitors is equal to 198 into 8 divided by 7 centimeter square. Therefore, for each competitor it is 198 into 8 divided by 7 centimeter square. Therefore, cardboard required for 35 competitors. Therefore, cardboard required for 35 competitors is equal to, for each it is 198 into 8 divided by 7. So for 35 it is 35 into 198 into 8 divided by 7, because there are 35 competitors. So which is equal to, if we 7 one time, 7 5 times gets cancelled, so it is 5 into 198 into 8 will be equal to 1584. So if we multiply 5 into 1584, it is equal to 7920 centimeter square. So 7920 centimeter square of cardboard is required to be brought for the competitors from the Vidyalaya. Hence we can conclude, hence 7920 centimeter square of cardboard was required to be brought for the competition. This is the required cardboard for the competition.